Welcome back to Chamber Chat. I am so excited. We've got a studio full of wonderful community members today, starting with Terry Stewart, the Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club. We talked about the Taste of Inverness. Tickets are still available. Get them while they're hot.
That's right.
And thank you again for co-hosting Chamber Chat with me. Are you having a good time so far?
I am. This is great.
Great. Well, I'm very excited to have two fantastic community members, Pat Scott and Shawn Scott from Mike Scott Plumbing in the studio with us today. Thank you both for peeling yourselves away from your desks because I know you both stay very, very busy. So thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having us.
We're happy to have you. So Pat, I gotta ask you, Mike Scott Plumbing has been in Citrus County for 25 years, and 25 years ago, it started out as a home office, and now 110 employees, 81 fleet vehicles, 2 full-time mechanics. Give us every detail of how you brought it to that level. How did you get there?
Oh, goodness. Well, when Mike and I decided to first go into business, he had just got his master's license. And the kids were about the age to where they were teenagers. Really, they had been working with him from the time they were little, growing up. Shawn was always on the job, had a shovel in his hand, even when he was 5 or 6. So it was a really tough decision to say, hey, got my master's license, let's try to go into business for ourselves or keep working for somebody else, even though his bosses were great. So we just took that leap, and we took it. And started out of our bedroom, and next thing you know, things picked up, got the work, had to hire some employees, and things just grew from there. And it's just been a really wonderful experience. And the kids, all 3 of our children work for us. They each have their own, they're all partners in the business, and they each have their own niche that they do. Shawn runs just about everything. Jason works in the field and runs the villages, and Tracy runs the office. And it's just worked out wonderfully.
Well, congratulations.
We've just been blessed, really blessed.
Yes, you really have. So what was Shawn like as a teenager? No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
How long do you have?
You really have grown to be such a wonderful company that's located right here in the heart of Citrus County. And Citrus County is really, truly at your heart as well. Would you say that over the 25 years you've become more invested in Citrus County as well as the community? Oh,
absolutely. When we moved up from Pinellas County, Citrus County reminded me of the way Pinellas was when I grew up. It was small, charming. Citrus County has stayed that way. I mean, growth is a good thing, but we all live in Citrus County, so I appreciate the fact that it's such a community-minded county.
Absolutely.
And still has that small town feel.
Well, Citrus County loves you right back.
Well, that's good.
Yes. So let's talk about some fantastic things about Mike Scott Plumbing. I had the opportunity to come tour their fantastic facility, and let me tell you, it is fantastic. You guys really have something amazing going on there. From the moment you walk into the showroom to the Twin Cities, as KC calls it, over to the bottling plant, it's really fantastic. But what impressed me, or one of the things that impressed me the most, Shawn, was your fleet system. Now, this is a system that's been in effect for 2 years, and it is outstanding.
2 years. It actually ties in. The fleet system is tied in with our Aquan system, which is our scheduling system on our computer. We have 4 people, dispatchers, that do nothing but take in calls and answer the calls. And then what it does is it shows our 31, right? Currently we have 31 service vehicles that do nothing but change water heaters, toilets, faucets, stoppages. And if you call in with an emergency, it'll pull up on our screen and show all our vehicles, where they're at, who the nearest person in that emergency is, and what their skill level is. So that can give us an immediate response time if it's necessary.
That's great.
And with that, it also controls our fan speeds. If they go over the speed limit, it'll alert back to the office. Or if the truck's idling a lot, it's really a good tool for a company, for any company, a company size of 3 vehicles or 100 vehicles. It's really a good way to
stay more efficient,
stay
really.
Efficient, yep. And another tool that it does is when the dispatcher types in the call, it'll send it directly to their GPS in the van. That way it allows the driver to have hands-free, and it'll say toilet leaking. So the caller's already prepped for what they're doing on the way there. So it's pretty efficient.
I think that is fantastic. It's such a great system, and to think that a company of your size, it must be, I mean, there has to be challenges on keeping everything in order, and I think this fleet system is wonderful because, like you said, it does monitor the speed of the truck drivers, and it has a GPS system, and it really helps to cut your response time in half, so you can get to those emergencies when you need to.
Definitely.
Yes, well, don't go anywhere, Pat and Shawn, or Terry, or you. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and talk a little bit more about why the community involvement is so important to Mike Scott Plumbing. So stay with us.